When I first brought Luna home, she looked like something out of a dream. This fluffy, golden ball of sunshine with eyes that seemed to see straight into your soul. A golden doodle, they called her. A designer mix of a golden retriever and a poodle bred for brains, beauty, and that hypoallergenic charm. She cost more than my first car, but I told myself it was worth it. I was getting a dog that wouldn't shed, that would be brilliant, loving, and, according to every glossy breeder website I'd browsed at 2 a.m., less prone to health issues. That's the sales pitch, isn't it? Purebreds and designer dogs are curated for perfection, but the truth, it unraveled faster than I could say pre-existing condition. Luna was barely a year old when the first problem showed up. A slight limp at the dog park. Then came the yelps when she jumped off the couch. I thought maybe she twisted something. The vet thought otherwise. Early signs of hip dysplasia, she said gently, flipping through X-rays while Luna rested on the exam table. Hip dysplasia. In a 1-year-old. My stomach dropped. Then came the options conservative treatment. Still for $500 minimum. Surgery down the road. Closer to $6,000. My hands started sweating just thinking about my already maxed out credit card. And that's when the question came in like a whisper I'd ignored for months. Should I have gotten pet insurance? Back when I brought Luna home, the breeder gave me a care booklet with feeding tips, training advice, and a cheerful mention that health issues are rare, but pet insurance is something to consider. Consider. That word. Like it was a garnish on the side of a perfectly plated dog-parent experience. So I hadn't. I figured Luna was young, healthy, carefully bred. Insurance felt like a pessimistic investment. I chose chew toys over coverage. But now, here I was, staring at a 4-figure vet bill and no safety net. I pulled out my phone in the waiting room and started Googling pet insurance, deep dives into Reddit threads, stained TikToks, and side-by-side plan comparisons. I was in too deep too late, and I wasn't alone. There was Sarah from Oregon. There was French Bulldog needed airway surgery before his 2nd birthday. Ben from Florida, whose Cavalier King Charles developed heart issues before his 3rd. Each story carried the same theme: a purebred or designer dog, a shocking diagnosis, and a mad scramble to find the money to save them. It turns out that those specially bred traits we love so much, those adorable smushy faces, curly coats, tiny statures, often come with a price. Frenchies and bulldogs, high risk for breathing problems. Dachshunds, prone to spinal issues. Golden retrievers, cancer. Even poodles, with all their intelligence, are susceptible to Addison's disease and epilepsy. And then you mix them, hoping to cancel out the problems. Sometimes you just double them. One late night, scrolling through forums and sipping lukewarm tea, I found a post from a guy named Marco. He had a Bernedoodle, half Bernese mountain dog, half poodle, and his pup had racked up $12,000 in medical bills by age 2. Pet insurance didn't save me money. He wrote, it saved my dog. That line hit me hard. Because when the question isn't, can I afford this? But, can I afford not to? That's when insurance stops being a luxury and becomes a lifeline. I finally did get insurance for Luna. After the hip diagnosis, unfortunately. It didn't cover that issue, but it caught the others a stomach surgery from a swallowed sock, an ear infection that needed a specialist, and eventually, sadly, arthritis meds she'll likely need for life. I now pay $68 a month. I've already saved thousands. But the real value, peace. I don't lie awake anymore wondering what I'd do if something happened. I don't have to choose between rent and Luna's care. When she twitches in her sleep beside me, chasing dream squirrels, I know I'm doing everything I can to keep her safe. So if you're holding a snuggly puppy in your lap right now, or you're researching breeds and breeders and budgets, hear this. Pet insurance isn't about expecting the worst. It's about being ready when the unexpected shows up with big eyes and a hospital bill. Especially with purebreds and designer dogs, where custom doesn't always mean stronger. Sometimes it just means more fragile and fancier packaging. I wish I could go back in time and tell myself all this. That the cute, curly fur wasn't armor. That the clean health records didn't promise immunity. That loving Luna meant more than belly rubs and organic kibble. It meant being ready for the days when love would need backup. Because the hardest part about having a dog is knowing they rely on you for everything. The best part, being able to show up, fully, fearlessly, financially. Get the insurance. not because you expect disaster, but because they deserve more than hope when it comes. They deserve a plan.